And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you're royal and we're proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
He took at least 9 that we know about. And I'm not speculating because he told this to me himself.
God has a funny way of showing you lessons.
Today it's time to stop singing and start swinging.
I just need you to know that I see you and I'm proud of you. I need you to remember that you royal and we proud.
Barbershop conversation, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Keno, JP, Ibra, JQ, Carlos. I got to turn this fan down. What's up, Josh, Soji, KB, Rodney? I appreciate y'all coming through. And without further ado, we got to move that. We got to move that. We got to move that. Come on, He-Man. It's still in the shot. Come on. There you go. Right there is good enough. And without further ado, the Hawthorne starring Kennedy and Lincoln. Come closer, Kennedy. No, go backwards. Go backwards. Kennedy want to participate today. No, go back. Go over there towards the wall. Okay, that works. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. The Hawthorns, ladies and gentlemen, the Hawthorns. Appreciate y'all. And welcome to the show, guys. I totally appreciate y'all coming through. Gravedigger and Soji. Nah, not 200, just about 50, man. You know what I mean? And I figured I'll wear a message every time, a silent message. Well, anyways, man, love y'all, man. See you guys let's go. Let's rock and roll. You praying in the morning, yeah? You're praying in the morning, right? Get out of here. Have a great year. All right. Love it. All right. School is starting tomorrow, man. Make sure your kids pray. You know what I mean? It teaches them humility. You know what I mean? It teaches them to love humanity. You know what I mean? So we're having a prayer session in the morning. Daddy, Mommy, Lincoln, and Kennedy. So we're doing that in the morning. And we're going to start the year off as supposed to be. You know what I mean? So pray with your family, man. And let your kids pray. Not just the mom and dad praying, Let your kids pray. Even if it's 30 seconds. Mom, thank God. Amen. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at with that, man. I totally appreciate y'all coming through. We could do a boxing wrap up before we jump into the show topic while everyone's piling in. Can y'all hear the fan? Yes or no? Let me know if y'all can hear the fan. I'll turn it down, where y'all want to start? Y'all want to start on Friday? Mickey Bay and Farmar. What's my thoughts on that? It's fucked up. It's totally fucked up, man. The promoter should have came through. You know what I mean? Because Mickey Bay and Farmar made weight. I could see if Mickey Bay came in at 148, you know, and they both had guts. And you know what I'm saying? And but here's what it is. Got to hit you. No, I said text me. I'm at the basketball game. I couldn't hear you. And yeah, I was at the Drew League. So but what else? Yeah, man. And I paid my $30, man. I paid my $30, man. The one time I paid for a pay-per-view, they got me. I'm gonna call my yeah. If you guys haven't seen that interview with Steven Espinoza and Tay Jones, he did it Saturday. And Steven Espinoza is a liar. You know what I mean? And he's a patsy. Steven Espinoza is a pacifist. You can't be a pacifist and be in that position of power. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But I was looking forward to that fight, man. I was in the backyard, you know, I was prepping and stuff. Hey, you know how you prepping for something? I was trying to organize like my last channel. Because who was playing? I think the Cowboys were playing. Somebody was playing. You know what I mean? Somebody was playing. And I had the NFL on. And I was going to go to the internet and go to the website. And I had already ordered the fight like at 6 o'clock. So I was locked in on the fight. And so I had it organized. And then I went to Money Brown's Instagram. And I was like, man, are you having problems getting the fight? Because I ordered the fight, but it's not coming up. And he's like, told me to go to Fight TV, but I'm like, I already ordered the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll get to Tio and them as things pile in. And then we'll get to the topic at hand. And I'm sitting there waiting, and then I get a Instagram alert from Champside. I get a YouTube alert because, you know, I follow Champside, as y'all should be following him as well. And they went on Instagram Live. And then I went to their Instagram page. And then that's when I pulled it from my Instagram to let you guys know that the fight was off. And I'm sitting there like, damn. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened, where they at with it, but it's not cool. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's definitely not cool. You know what I mean? To have those guys go to 2 different countries, man, restart their camps and not get paid. You know, the promoter got to come through. You know, they did their job. They made weight. So I'm not mad at them. You know, I'm going to charge it to the game. And life goes on. Thank heavens it was only $30. Even though I value that $30, I'm going to call my cable. I'm going to call my bank on tomorrow. So credit card. I'll be doing that tomorrow. And that'll do it. So what else? Teofimo Lopez. And I stopped following the Teofimo Lopez. I don't know if you guys remember. I used to be a big Teofimo Lopez. Like I used to like him. And then his dad said the N-word when they was talking to Devin Haney and Fresno. And I was like, I can't fuck with him ever again. Right? And then I heard Blue Blood and what's up? I heard Blue Blood. Then Mr. Haney went on Blue Blood show and he said, if you remember that interview, he said, put it in here. And he said, what did he say? He said, you can't bring the money or something like that. You can't You can't fuck up the money. You can't fuck up the gravy chain. That's why he didn't respond to him using the N-word, you know, and Blue Blood and him started laughing. I was like, oh shit, fuck it. If they don't give a fuck about him calling him a nigga, why should I? You know what I'm saying? So I just left it as is. Yep, gotcha. Love you, dude. And so I just left it as is, close the door. And so I said, forget it. And then I just didn't care after it. I genuinely think that Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez Sr. is crazy. You know what I mean? I think that they're bipolar, tripolar, quadpolar, hexapolar. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to end well. Hopefully they get the help that they need. And I found it pretty ironic that Teofimo Lopez, that the Lopez team was sponsored by a beer company. They were sponsored by Bud Light. I was like, man, if that's not calling a kettle black, I don't know what is, man. They're like, man, I'm not only the client, I'm the president. Hey, what's them Bosley commercials are? I'm not only the president, I'm the oh man, you know what I'm saying? And but it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? And so and in the fight, Teofimo Lopez is made for TV at 140, y'all. You can use your disposition on him if you like. I don't mind, but he's gonna fight to win these fights. And I think his defense is average. I think his fast twitch is A+. I think his intelligence shocked me yesterday. You know what I mean? I had that above average yesterday. His power is like in between a double and a triple. You know what I mean? It's not really home run power at 140, but if you soften somebody up, you know what I mean? Yeah, that hair club for men. Yeah, I'm not only a client, I'm the president, whatever he said, you know. And so I have his power somewhere in between, heading towards third. What else? What else? Ring intelligence was good. His defense looked kind of good against a plotty, wide puncher, but his defense is well below average. He's real predictable in defense, you know. And I think he makes for good TV because he's not that good of a defender, and how he protects himself is offense. So when you got a fighter that protects himself using offense, that makes for a good TV fight, you know. And so I'm looking forward to him fighting. What is that day? Heisman Saturday. I'm definitely looking forward to that. What else? I found it ironic, man, that Teofimo Lopez has another fight date already. Devin Haney has a fight date already. I found that pretty ironic that they're fighting every 4 months and they're getting paid millions. That they're not cheap fighters. And I'm like, damn, how they got schedules and they're getting paid 2s and 1.5 and whatever they're getting to fight. But PBC don't even have fight dates, you know, like how the hell your top 5 fighters at PBC and you don't even know when you're fighting again, you know. Now Wilder, Errol Spence, the Charlos, Tank Davis, they don't even have dates. It should be automatic. It literally should be automatic when their dates are coming up, you know, but I don't know. What's up, Batman? How you doing, man? What's up, man? Hopefully, I'm glad you're driving safe out there. You know what I mean? Hitting that road pretty safe, man. And rest in peace to the Gary Russell Batman as well, man. And but yeah, man, y'all got to get back on y'all podcasting, man. And I like y'all personalities. What else? So and then people responded to him. And I want to say something that I thought of yesterday. Devin Haney responded to him as trash, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I think Devin Haney beats him. But at 140, it's a way more competitive fight than at 135. It's not as easy as you would. To me, I think Devin wins 115, 113, somewhere in there, you know. But I have it a close fight. I know that I know y'all are majority pro Devin Haney fans, but at 140, that's a whole lot closer fight. At 135, I thought Devin was a clear 116, 112 kind of fight, 117, 111. But at 140, Devin gonna have to fight a little bit more. And hopefully Devin's power increases as he goes up in weight. So I love Batman, you know, as he increases, because his jab won't be as effective at 140 because he's fighting bigger guys and his reach gets a lot shorter at 140. So but I like that fight. I really, really like that fight now. Teofimo and Devin. Oh, I really like that fight because it is a competitive fight. Devin's gonna get hit more than he's ever been hit before. Teofimo is gonna be as frustrated as he's ever been before. You know what I mean? And at 140, I have that a hell of a fight, man. And it's a made for TV fight. And it's one of them moments where Devin's gonna have to pull his, since y'all compare him to Floyd, like a Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather. Oh, you want to fight now? Okay, I got this. Pop, 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 pop. You know, and Devin hasn't had to do that, you know, but I know it's in his tool bag. You know, I think he's exceptionally talented. And the one thing about Devin that's going to make him a huge advantage, the man don't cheat the game. He don't cheat the game at all, man. I admire, man, when I say I admire that shit, man, I never seen Devin with a wine glass. The worst thing I've ever seen Devin do is have on 6 chains and or eat some fattening food. That's it. But he's 23. So what the hell? You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that at 23. You know what I mean? The body's moving at 23, you know. That kid don't cheat the game. And all y'all young fighters, don't cheat the game. You know, I mean, him and like Keyshawn Davis. I've never seen, because I've seen Keyshawn do a lot of interviews, and I kind of stalk Keyshawn's interviews. You know what I mean? Because I love how he processes the conversations that he's having with the interviewers. But he was kind of arrogant this weekend, and I don't mind. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. You know what I mean? I liked his confidence this weekend. He's like sizing up the competition, like, man, these guys can't fade me, you know. So I'm looking forward to Keyshawn and Devin and those guys getting in there. You know, hopefully Shakur Stevenson cleans up his shit. You know what I mean? I saw him partying a little bit, man, and I'm not a fan of that shit when your body is your. I don't care if you do it, but I don't want to find out that you do it. It's like when somebody, hey, whenever someone tells me, hey, Fred, you want to know something? I always say, nope, I'm good. I don't want to know. I don't care to know. They're about to tell you something about you or them or their best friend. Nah, I'm not really interested. I'm not really that type of person, you know what I mean, that really cares. So, but very, very looking forward to that fight. And since Devin said, here's my challenge to Devin. And I don't care if he does it or not. Don't care at all. But since he said Teofimo was trash last night, he's going to have to be impressive in October. You understand? And it's round 13. He's going to have to figure it out, how to dominate George Kambosos, because it's there for the taking. You know, what's up, S. Whitaker? I ain't seen you in a minute. It's there for the taking. And if he looks impressive there, Oh man, that Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ramirez, Zapata, Barboza. Man, Bob Arum got magic down there at 135, 140, man. And the good thing about it is we know that they're going to fight because Bob Arum is literally in coordination with the network. And what I mean by that is in the last year and a half, many of the fights that we wanted to see has happened. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, Valdez, Bambi. When I forget the guy's name, but he went out like Bambi. Joe Smith versus Arthur Beterbiev. And there probably was a Inoue, Donaire. So all these fights. Oh my God. Sorry, man. Oh, fuck. Blessings to your family. Blessings to the Whitaker family, dog. My condolences. Sincere condolences, man. Damn. Yeah, as we do an awkward transition back. You know what I mean? It's always awkward, man. So Devin got to be impressive, man. Valdez Burchell. See, ESPN, because Bob Arum can't lose his contract with ESPN. So I think ESPN demands fights because he got Taylor Ramirez. You're absolutely right. We're not missing the fights at ESPN. And I know I know like the black fans and black media is not going to recognize this, but we've gotten all the fights we should have gotten up until this point. Outside of 3 years ago, Valdez and Shakur, we missed that fight. Oh, I appreciate you, user. Thank you. That's love. Now, make sure you tell everybody else that. You know what I mean? And Josh Taylor is 5'11", man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. It's a whole lot of shit. It's a whole lot of shit going on, man. Man, they got to take care of Tank Davis, too. Yeah, I damn. Yeah, I got to do that. I'll do that as well at some point. When I get over to the YouTube side, I'll do that. I'll pass out more wrenches. Thank you, though. But that's where I'm at with it. And then you guys wanted to ask me about Usyk, and Usyk gonna beat the shit out of Anthony Joshua. It's just one simple answer. The man chose Robert Garcia as his trainer. That is the dumbest move. I told you guys, Robert Garcia is overrated. Overrated. Y'all join in. Overrated. Overrated. Robert Garcia is overrated as a trainer, man. He doesn't have any world champions. He has one, and that's strictly by accident. It would never happen if the guy didn't get COVID or something, or a staph infection. So it was luck of the draw, but Bam is a bad motherfucker. We figured that shit out recently, but every fighter he has is just awful, man. They're not as good as they say. They was as good as they say they were. They were as good as they say they were. It's football season, man. It's football season, man. Oh, God. Shout out to Dennis Green, man. Where's Dennis Green at these days, man? Man, where's he at, dog? Oh, man. They were as good as they say they were. We thought they were. I don't even know what led up to that. But Maidana only won one fight. It was Broner, and they used the illegal gloves. He lost to Floyd twice. He didn't win. That's the whole catch. I'm telling y'all. He didn't win. Y'all forgot. He didn't win. This show is overrated. Overrated. I ain't mad at you. Shit, you know what I mean? To some people, it's the worst show in the goddamn world, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But oh, Dennis Green passed. Get the fuck out of here. No way. When did that happen? Damn. Damn, he passed. He damn sure did in July. I mean, 2016. Damn, 51. Damn. I ain't even know that. What did he die of? Heart attack? How'd he die? Hopefully he didn't die of heart attack. Cardiac arrest. How did I know? You know what I mean? Damn, Dennis Green. I liked him, man. With the Minnesota Vikings, they threw that damn ball. Shout out, rest in peace, Dennis Green, man. They were who they thought they were who they thought we were. We gotta put it. Oh, the NFL, man. Oh man, they were who they thought. They were who we thought they were. They were who they thought. Why I can't get that shit out, man? When someone comes on and I have a chance to pull it up, I'll pull it up, man. Blessings to the Green family, man. Blessings to the Whitaker family, man. And blessings to anybody going through something right now, man. I know it's tough out here for some people, man. But who should he have trained with? I don't know who he should have trained with, but Robbie Garcia does not fit the profile to beat an Usyk. You got to be athletic. You got to be powerful. You got to be overbearing. Robert Garcia is plotty, man. He's plotty. You know what I mean? It's nothing special about Robert, man. There's nothing. And you guys are going to learn that on Saturday. And I'm going to come back here Sunday and say one of my favorite lines. I told you so. Ronnie Shields, yeah. I mean, Jamal Charlo was hella athletic, you know what I mean? But he ain't fought nobody. But Ronnie Shields is a well above average trainer because he had those two kids in his prime, man, and they were pretty much unstoppable. Laura and Freddie Roach, nah, not Freddie. Laura and Rigondeaux. So yeah, he's done a good job. He needs that bounce to him, man. He needs man, this shit gonna look bad. Hopefully it's not as bad, so he still has value, you know. And because I think Wilder should fight AJ if he loses. I think Wilder should do a 2-fight deal with the Zone. And I'm gonna open up these phone lines because Fred is talking far too much, and then we're gonna get into the topic. He was 67 and had a heart attack. God damn, man. Hey, y'all motherfuckers better start taking care of yourself, man. Y'all, hey. I'm gonna start posting more of my workouts, man. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Just to silently motivate y'all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. Because we shouldn't in 2022, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We should not be losing men in 2022 to cardiac arrest. I don't give a fuck. In 2022? Nah. That's not an excuse in 2022. Your street is safe enough for you to walk down it 5 times a week. Your neighborhood is safer. All right. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse for your ass to be eating Burger King and McDonald's and Chipotle and Chick-fil-A every day at lunch. All right. There's no excuse, man. So I don't want to hear you. The old motherfuckers, but us 40-year-olds, no cardiac arrest. Not gonna understand the stress, yeah, but if you don't have high blood pressure and hypertension, you're hard to make it through them stress days. You know what I'm saying? So it all ties in, man. What's up, Rayshawn?
How's it going, man?
How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a week. What's up?
Man, doing good. You know, just training, bro. Getting the little boy ready for the tournaments and all that shit.
That's
But
what's.
man, I don't know if you've seen the video. I mean, the picture I just sent you.
I haven't.
As far as Usyk, I just sent it to you on Instagram.
Oh, he
Like
looked
you would.
great. He looked great.
Do you see how many people he got with him? As far as the size of these people,
Mhm.
this man is really getting ready, and he got Malik Scott over there in the camp with him, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say there's a difference.
Bro. Like, and I don't like how people are like, I don't know how everybody feels about it, but me personally, I really think Malik Scott is a seriously underrated trainer. The guy, like, when you listen to him talk, he knows what he's talking about, and he has a lot of experience, bro. Malik Scott is one of those dudes who was around and sparring with Lennox Lewis back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't think people understand. Like, I learned a lot myself personally, bro. Like, I bought like outside of this shit, I buy Malik Scott's like videos as far as coaching, so I can learn how to do that stuff. And he is a master when it comes to big man fighting. Like I'm telling people, Wilder really lost to Tyson Fury, but because Tyson Fury is just simply bigger than him. You know what I mean? Like on some real shit. Like it was a lot of other stuff there too. We all know that. But like Tyson's just simply bigger than him. But anybody else, bro, they're not going to be able to beat Wilder with his big man style and the way Malik teaches him how to use his big man style. And with that said, like over there with Usyk getting ready to fight a big man, bro, Usyk's not finna lose to no Joshua, bro. Not with those people all around him, not with that team, not with all that intelligence, bro. Like the only chance Joshua really has is if he just goes out there and straight up blitzes him and, you know, knocks his ass out. And he gotta hope he just hurts him straight early. But what they don't understand is Usyk's gonna be ready for everything. That guy's like, he's sharp, man. He's a sharpshooter. And you might run into something thinking that way, you know? So like I'm really anxious to see the fight, but at the same time, I'm probably not gonna really watch it too long. Like my son actually has a fight on that same date, so we're doing evening fights. So hopefully that one comes on early enough I get to watch it. Otherwise, I ain't gonna really get to watch it live. But yeah, I am excited about it. I definitely want to see that. I'm in agreement with you regardless. I think Wilder should always get Joshua, bro. Joshua, like I feel like that's all you got, Wilder. Like on some real shit. Like even if he is great still, I want Joshua right now, you know, for Wilder. That's what we all been wanting to see. That's what we should go after. And you can retire after that, man. Like what, like you said, 2-fight deal and retire, bro. Hey, in the midst of it, I'm hearing they finna strip Tyson Fury, but put that vacant belt on the line, bro.
But that's what the business of boxing is going to do.
You know it. You know it. It just sounds like perfect. It sounds perfect, doesn't it? It's a beautiful picture for a beautiful ending to a beautiful movie, you know? Like, because like that's how it's supposed to go, man. And Joshua, he don't get to skate away without getting that right hand from Wilder, bro. Like man, like all these years, bro. No, even if you lose, yeah, like they need to fight each other. Like they both cannot retire without that fight happening, and that's just my perspective, bro. It's sad that they had to lose and take these L's before it got to this point because that was supposed to be the super fight. And I'm just mad that it's even playing out that way. But yeah, I don't think Joshua is going to beat Usyk. I'm also excited about Adrian Broner versus Omar Figueroa because that's a real 50-50. And what I mean by 50-50 is Adrian going to do what he's supposed to do, or is Adrian not going to do what he's supposed to do? And that's all it really boils down to. I feel like if Adrian let his hands go, this should be an easy fight. He should easily outclass and outspeed and outpower Omar Figueroa. If he don't, it's going to be. I remember what Omar did to Robert Guerrero.
Yeah,
how he just went forward and just beat the shit out of him until he
retired him basically.
And I'm a big fan of Guerrero. Like as far as like I know their family, bro. Like my son spars at their gym and stuff, bro. Like it's much love for the Guerreros out here. But man, I be telling him all the time, I'm upset at that fight. That was the dumbest fight Guerrero ever fought. But it's because he tried to play macho with Omar Figueroa, and then Broner tries that same shit. The same stuff can happen to him. Omar Figueroa he can punch, and like basically you're gonna have to be on your toes and be able to outbox him in order to win. Like you're gonna have to. Like I remember what Usyk did to. Ugas did to him, but Adrian Broner ain't no Ugas. He don't fight with that type of style, you know? So like I'm really curious to see how that plays out. Like Ugas is all around bigger than Adrian Broner. He's taller, his arms are longer. So these were things that gave Omar Figueroa troubles. Like, bro, I really study this sport, so I'm like looking at it from that perspective. When you don't have those dimensions, Omar Figueroa is just gonna try to blitz you, bro. Like his arms aren't longer. He's gonna try to just jab his way in and then start swinging a bunch. I watch this sport a lot. I know I ain't tripping right now because I'm picturing it as I'm saying it to you, Fred, and it's just like I don't know, man. Adrian might get his ass whipped.
Broner got an uppercut though.
Yeah, he do got an uppercut, bro. That's the only shot. That's the shot I see saving him. But it's like, bro, if he don't let his hands go, it might not matter. You know what I mean? It might not matter. He might just get his ass whooped. But yeah, like I'm really excited for that one, bro. That's gonna be a good one, bro. That's gonna be a good one. What was the topic of the show, though? What we talking about tonight?
Oh, we talking about the Spirit Airlines. I'm gonna play that in a little bit, and then we're gonna do a continuum on what we talked about on Thursday.
Okay.
I'm gonna play that clip because I think, man, I think women without men are literally just doing a hindrance to women as a whole. You know?
Oh, I know that, man. I know that as being a married man and my wife trying to still have friends that are single, you know, like I be having to tell my wife, man, like your friends sound real dumb, and they don't be realizing how dumb they be sounding, man. Like it's crazy, but this is the crazy times we in, man. It's really the culture, bro. Like I can't stand it. I'll be honest with you, and I really wish for the best, but this music is destroying our culture, like for real. It's like it starts with that, and I always point to it because like that's what everybody's listening to, bro. Yeah, you are what you listen to. You are what you're listening to. And if you're listening to Meg Thee Stallion and she talking about, bro, did you hear this new shit? I was just listening to the radio the other day. I had to turn this shit off. I was in the gym. She made a song called Plan B. And it was just Plan B. like I'm telling you, with my son sitting there doing some jump rope, this mess come on the radio in the background, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this girl talking about? And it's just like, it's craziness, man. This is what is rewarded. The crazy behavior is what is rewarded. It is what is put on the radio. So like, what do we expect, bro? Everybody want to be famous, right? So they copy, bro. And that's the saddest part. And it's really the single ones, like you said, because single chicks don't got no dude to just simply tell them how dumb they look, or a real one to tell them how dumb they look. Because don't get it wrong, there's dudes who love that shit. There's dudes who love that shit, bro. They probably listening to us right now, like, fuck wrong with these dudes, you know?
I like when my girl hit me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I like when my girl. No, and that's basically what the song was all about. Like, I wasn't listening too deeply because, of course, it's the radio edited version. But the gist of the song is you don't need a man and you can just handle shit yourself, you know? And it's like, that's what's going on, bro. Like, it's being pushed to the front line. It's like, I feel like the battle of the sexes is getting ready to come or something, bro. Wow. The way this craziness is happening. And then they're pushing, for example, like women like ours, bro, to not want to listen to us as the man. Like that's what you're trying to put as far as seeds in their head, you know? So my wife recognized that shit too. Like, you can't really have too many single friends because when you start using me, like it starts to become like me. I'm the excuse. You know what I mean? As the man, as a husband, right? The wife is trying to, be nice to the friends, so she got to use you as the excuse. But it's just like, bro, your friends are like kind of like crazy, wild. We in wild times, and it's like me being young. So this is really what it is for us too. We're young, bro. Like my wife is 29, I'm 30. We've been married for 10 years. So since we were teenagers, bro, it was like that. And it's like we lost so many friends because they start saying, oh, she thinks she's better than them and stuff like that because you don't participate in the debauchery with them. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get it wrong, we like to have a good time too at home, in our own confidentiality in our business, like, but that's the way the world is, bro. It's like the crazier you are, the more it's rewarded.
Right. Definitely, man. And they will pay you for that debauchery. And they will pay you for that debauchery. You get paid millions. And one of my friends said Saturday, actually one of my great friends, my accountability team, our sons train together now. And he said, have you ever seen Jewish gay couple? Have you ever seen that being publicized? I've never seen it. And I said, you're right. Never seen it.
But you know what we do see a lot of? You already know, bro. It's like they show a lot of, you know, the black couples like that. Like that's what we're supposed to be or something. And I can't stand it, bro. Like I'm sitting here right now at work right now, bored, and I was trying to find something to watch, and everything is just filled with it, bro. Can't even find a good show to watch.
Everything is for sale. Why is everything for sale with us?
Yep.
Man,
Hey, that's exactly what it is, bro. Because these dudes is taking them fees to, you know, do these roles and portray these images of us being like that, you know? And it's like, bro, dudes is not like that, bro. Like, man, like, it's crazy. And it's once again imaging, you know? It's once again what we was just talking about, bro.
Right.
It is what is being rewarded. If you act this way, you will be on TV. You want to be famous, right? Like, it's like you might as well sit them down and ask them, do you want to be famous, right? If they say yes, then they're willing to do whatever the fuck they need to do, bro. And it's like they just talk this person into doing this and doing that, and they don't care because it was all about being famous, bro.
Right.
That's the issue. We need to stop. We need to stop giving these people attention. That's the real reality of it, you know, because, and I feel sorry for the little kids now, bro. This shit starts young, bro, because you got people right now on Instagram pimping their kids out, if you know what I mean. I know you see it, the little clips, the little 8-year-olds and stuff, they getting these kids started young, bro. To where these kids naturally grow up. And I see this because like I'm trying to run my son's page. My son has no idea likes or anything. He don't know none of that is, because you know what it does to them mentally at a young age? It fucks with their brain. Next thing you know, they thinking they're a star already. They want to post a video. Your kid want to grab your phone and get on Instagram live and post videos, see how many likes they get. And if they don't get no likes, what's that doing to their self-image already at a young age? What are we teaching these kids, you know? And it's like when you start like that, right? Oh, the pathway for you is definitely you need to be on TV. You know, like that's the pathway in which you're showing your kid, oh, you're going to be a star. So then they feel like they're supposed to be a star. Okay, what do we need to do to be a star? What is being rewarded right now? It's back to, it's like, it's a full circle, bro, what I keep saying, because it's what's being rewarded right now. The ratchetness is being rewarded right now. So I need to be ratchet in order to be on TV. And it's been like this. It's been started. I always point to it because it stood out to me the most. They called it the Bad Girls Club, bro. When they come out with a show called the Bad Girls Club, I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to be bad. And I knew it was going to be like, bro, that was the start for me. Because that's when I started to really start looking at reality TV. Reality TV fucked up the world, man. It did. It gave bum ass people a chance to be on TV, you know?
Oh, good point.
Well, and it's like you said, the wilder, like we keep saying, the wilder they were, oh, they got brought back for season 2. They got brought back for season 3. So then it's like, once again, bro, you want to be famous, right? How do you be famous? It's annoying. Yeah. It's annoying what's going on in our world, man. Go ahead and play this video, though, friend. Let's look at it.
Yeah. And these challenges, man.
Oh, my.
Lock your kid in a room and scare him with a ghost. See if your kid will fight with you outside. Insane. Here's the I'm gonna call it a skirmish at Dallas Airport, DFW. I've been there quite a few times. And there we go. Let me enlarge it.
Don't touch me ever in your life.
Video of a Spirit airline agent and a woman getting into an argument at DFW Airport Thursday has gone viral.
Get out of my face! No, I'm not.
And the man who shot it is used to filming.
I did a stint with National Geographic, and it's all about getting as close to the action as you possibly can.
Thomas Shannon is a professional cinematographer who was flying from Dallas to Tanzania, where he is now, to work on a documentary.
I'm at the Panda Express. We hear yelling. And I just dropped my food on the counter, run over as fast as I can just to see what was going on.
Then this happened.
Put your hands on me. Hey, stop it! Hey! Don't you ever put your hands on me. No, back off from me.
I think we need to have the dialogue of you know, physical violence, safety at the airport, why airports are so dangerous.
Since the video was uploaded, Spirit Airlines says the agent was employed through a local partner company and has been suspended.
You saw what she did.
It's
You be personal. You don't have to touch her.
And for Shannon, he said his video has sparked a lot of discussion online.
And I would just encourage everybody to really have an honest conversation about this video and ask themselves what they would do, what they should do.
You saw everything she did.
In Dallas,
Did you see what she did?
I'm Jay Wallace.
All right, Ray Sean.
That is a shame, man. Like, all that looks so bad, man. All this craziness, man. And then it's just like, I feel like there's a lot of missing pieces. Like, what exactly happened? Who is this girl to that man? Is this just some random girl who was just coincidentally at the airport?
She was she was a passenger because she's at the gate, so she's a passenger of some sort, and he's an employee of Spirit.
Well, yeah, bro, dude's gonna lose his job, bro. That's I'm in the security field, bro, so I have to deal with people all the time with their ignorantness, and you can't do nothing, bro. Even if they really do put their hands on you, like, bro, that's our job, bro. And you gotta understand, as a man, you pick this field, because I'm telling you right now, bro, I dealt with crazy stuff when it comes to like doing that type of job. Like, I'm basically the same stuff. People yell at you over all types of subjects. But you know what you got to learn how to do is how to, control yourself and how to resolve the conflict. Once again, I can't say how I react though if somebody leech over there and smack the shit out of me in front of everybody at the airport like that. But it shouldn't have got to that point. This guy should have walked away. That's the issue. Like you got to have some training on how to just simply walk away from a scenario like that. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like, it's like they're standing there waiting for the drama. That's what it looked like. It's like he's standing there saying, do it, basically. Do it and watch what I'm going to do. And it's like, you shouldn't put yourself in that situation in the first place.
Right.
Like that's the deepest part. And that's, as men, we got to recognize that. I teach my son that now with his sisters, bro. As having two yourself, the sister can do all types of things to try to provoke the boy, but the boy cannot get mad and attack his sister. You know what I mean? You can come talk to me. There's other ways to handle that, bro. It's like, you cannot get mad, and it's like that's something that you gotta learn now at that age, bro. When you're young, therefore you don't go up and do that in public.
Right.
Like, act like you can't control, because like, bro, like, you lose those scenarios. You lose those scenarios. He's gonna lose that scenario, bro, regardless of how he feels like it happened. The video is out there, and I feel sorry for him because that dude, like, he nosy, man. I can't stand nosy people like that start recording all the drama and stuff. But it's like, man, you on video, bro, you looking bad.
No, you're definitely looking bad. And the fact that he was walking forward.
Exactly. You don't feel like your life is in danger, bro. And as a person that acts like, well, I'm defending myself, you have to feel like your life is in danger, bro. Like, I've had confrontations with girls before and I didn't do nothing, right? And you know what the cops tell me in those equations when I try to call on them? Well, the woman didn't feel like her life was in danger and she come towards you aggressively, right?
Right.
Then at that point, it doesn't matter. But you don't feel like your life is in danger, bro. You don't look like a person that's afraid. You know what I mean? So, like, in that equation, you can't use self-defense, bro, if you're walking towards the drama. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. You walking towards the confrontation, bro. As soon as it started and you got heated like that, and you see she's even trying to hit you, you're supposed to walk away, man. This is your job, man. This is your job, man. You got to think about your babies. He must have got no kids and no wife at home, bro. Because, you have a hard time explaining what happened to your woman, bro.
And the flip side is the courage of the woman to say, I can stand up to a man. The courage. Because you know why? She knows every man in that airport is going to protect her.
You know, bro, like, on a real note, as you just really highlighted that point, bro, I have a flashback in high school that happened to me, bro. Like, a girl literally yelling at me in front of everybody because she knew, like, ain't nothing gonna happen to her, but everybody will grab me if I even stand the fuck up, and it's so once again, I teach my sons not to do that, but I also teach my daughters not to go over there and try to provoke her brothers. Don't be doing blunt stuff to provoke him. Like, you see this is annoying him, right? He said it's annoying him. You have to listen.
Right.
So it's like it's a learning thing that obviously, like, bro, kids ain't being taught as kids, bro. Therefore, you can know how to be an adult, bro. Like on some real stuff. Like my goal for the kids is to teach them so they're well enough to when they go out in the world, they know how to conduct themselves and don't get themselves in trouble like that.
Right.
And that's for your daughter, knowing not to put her damn hand. Like you gotta know how to control yourself. And what I see, honestly, Fred, is a bunch of wild animals in the zoo. That's what they look like. They both can't control themselves. And it didn't need to even play out that way. So like I don't get it. Like what's her issue in the first place? She mad because
probably
what was
at the airport. Maybe you know, Spirit has a lot of guidelines. I don't know, but people ask if she's white. She looked like she was mixed with black and white or black and Mexicans, but it looked like she had some type of melanin in her. She didn't look white, you know. But beyond that, men shouldn't protect women like this. Because men get killed for protecting women like this.
Yep.
And let her be. I'm telling you, I've seen it. You've actually seen it in your family. A family member gets beat up by a man, then they show up for Christmas with that man. You've seen it. It's and it's the stone cold truth, man. Some women are addicted to being abused. You know, she had a little bit of melanin in her. She wasn't 100% of nothing. It looked like, you know what I mean? But we got Hannibal coming in as well, man. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what you got?
How's it going, bro?
I'm good. How about yourself?
We good. What you got?
Well,
no, I was just wanted to chime in on the
please
video. This right here, it's just pathetic on both ends. And it's something wrong with black people, where the man can't get along with the woman can't get along with the man. And we got to put an end to this type of madness because it's not a good look. And this is why other groups is surpassing us, because we just don't know how to respect each other, and we don't even know how to work together. I know people not going to admit to this, but black women have a superiority complex.
Explain.
They think that they are better than black men, and they think that they don't have to listen to black men, respect them. And we see this all day, every day. We hear it in the music. We see it when we go outside. We see it on TV. We also see it in our families, but don't nobody need to get too personal about it, but we see this. And the whole world see this. We need to start speaking on this and calling the bullshit out, because at the end of the day, they the ones that's losing. And they showing the world that don't nobody want to deal with y'all. It's not coming from a place of hate. When I speak like this, I'm basically saying, and I want black women and black men to be together so we can overcome this bullshit that we're going through. So that's why I speak on things like this.
Well, what the statistics say is we're more wrong than right. Because if 7 out of 10 of our kids are living in single parent homes, we are more wrong than right. And this is the accountability that we won't have and accept. Oh man, I know some. Well, the statistics say we're failing.
Yeah,
30%. Go ahead, continue.
And this is no disrespect. And this is your show. I'm not telling you how to control it, but I'm younger than you all, and I just get annoyed with older men that don't be honest with shit. Like we see it, and then they will come on your show and say black women are going through hell at the workplace, so that's why she felt as though she had to challenge the cop and want to throw in white supremacy. Hold on, this plane going through. God damn.
It really didn't mess up. But I think we need to have honest conversations, man. We need to have generational family. I've never done this in my family, so I'm not saying I've done it in my house. But now that we have Zoom, let me finish this thought. Now that we have Zoom, StreamYard. We need to have these generational type conversations with our family. We're not getting together just to open up gifts or say thank you, or I mean, you're doing Thanksgiving in New York, I'm doing Thanksgiving in LA. These conversations really need to be had, and I think it's important that the women in the family have these conversations, the men in the family have these conversations, because I was having a conversation with someone. Dre made my ascension so much easier. Oh my gosh. Like, man, I'm just saying, teamwork, man. Kobe and Michael Jordan gonna get all the credit, but they know they can't do it by themselves. And I think it's just important that we realize that we're failing. And I try and have these I can have these conversations one-on-one with people, and especially with the younger generation, because now I'm like an OG now, and so I can have a conversation with the 21-year-old and say, get a woman, marry her, have kids, and only procreate with women that you see forever in. But if I come on this show and say it, oh, Fred, you crazy. Dre is Asian. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. The statistic says we're failing at it. So why don't we just have these conversations? Stop your little boy in the morning and speak these affirmations to him every day. And then by the time that they 22, they're gonna be like, oh shit, it's the only way to go.
Exactly.
It's either we're gonna be the Huxtables, or we ain't gonna be nothing at all.
But you see, that has a lot to do with everybody else's structure too, bro. Like that's the thing that's really deep about it. Like you said, we gotta all agree though. You see, because I can raise my son to be like that, and then the first little girlfriend he think that way, she cheat on him, she do him dirty. Then he gotta learn the real harsh reality of the world, because these other kids ain't being brought up that way.
We gotta stop living amongst them. Like on some real stuff, we have to stop living amongst them and thinking that we can blend in with them. Like, it makes no sense for you to live on a block. It's two married couples and then everybody else is single. Because married people, they dictate what goes on in the community. They bring the structure. But if it's only two married couples on the block and everybody else is single, and you seeing 5 dudes coming in and out of this woman's house and 10 women coming in and out this man's house, how you think you're gonna raise your family? And then all types of other chaos is going on.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion, because I've actually lived in the Black community on a block like that, and I would never do that again. I just would never do that, and I would never bring children in this world and thinking they could live in that type of environment, because other kids are not seeing their mother and father together. So now they have to be around other kids. They got a different way of thinking and seeing things. Those days is over, thinking that you can just live amongst people who live a different lifestyle than you. So that's just my opinion. I may be wrong, I may not.
Well, like you were saying, bro, it has a lot to do with the mother and father both being at home together, and the kids seeing that foundation structure. If I could, guys, I'm gonna share with y'all what I call the rubber band analogy for relationship couples. And I don't know if y'all heard this, but you gotta spend time at the base to keep your rubber band strong. It's like when you marry, bro, you got a rubber band around each other. As you go one direction and your girl go another direction, y'all stretching y'all rubber band. You know what I mean? You keep stretching your rubber band enough, it's going to snap. And a lot of people don't understand that, and understand the value of spending time amongst your whole family household and letting your kids see that. Because that's all my kids really see, bro, is mom and dad, mom and dad. When I go to work during graveyards, so they don't even notice I'm gone. You know what I mean? So it's like that's all they know. That's what I mean when I'm like, I really worry about my son, because they're gonna grow up and they're gonna want to create that same thing immediately, you know? But are these other kids in the world like that? You see what I mean? My little son, I got a feeling he's gonna get his heart broken. You feel me? Like, and that's the reality of it. I mean, I can teach him, condition them, but like you said, we gotta move away from them. I gotta put him in an environment where it's people who have a similar mindset and are raised with the similar structure. So that's something that we all need to figure out, though.
If he have a lot of confidence in himself, and you let him know, like, man, this is what's going to happen, and if he see it before it really happened to him, then he shouldn't like go through the heartbreak. He'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, I was already prepared for this. I learned my lesson, so now I need to stop being hard-headed and do what my father, and listen to my intuition too, because we be knowing, but we 14 and 15, and you know, hormones is going crazy. And honestly, because I was 15 before, I wanted one woman. I didn't want to sling it everywhere to multiple women. But that's the reason why a lot of dudes start being like that. They get that first heartbreak.
Exactly. But
Now
you
they
see the way
fuck a bitch and hold this and hold that. But that's really not you. You know that wasn't you, because that wasn't you before you had sex. That's you after you had sex and you got your little heart broken. And this is why I say the women have to raise their daughters to be wives. And then me, I'm gonna say at 15 you just don't have no business having
we need to do a show on that.
At 15 you have no business having sex. So what if I did it? That don't mean the next generation needs to do it. You just have no business doing it.
And that's deep right there.
It's a traumatic experience once you get your heart broke. Or you may be the virgin, she didn't have multiple partners and you didn't get burnt or something like that, and vice versa with him and her. So you just don't need to be doing it at 15.
All right.
Focus on something better.
So the deepest part about what he said, though, was like you just said, it's vice versa, bro. Because that's what's going on. We got a circle of damaged people damaging the undamaged.
Hurt people.
Yep. And that's what's going on. Because it's like you said that, right? About the 15-year-old boy. But we got to talk about how that happened to the 14-year-old girl, because most girls get exposed to shit a little bit faster, bro. They get their heart broken, and now they running around breaking all the little boys' heart because they just don't trust people. It's damn, like you said, hurt people hurt people. And then like that's the generation we in. And on a real last note, that's why me and my wife, we flowed together, because we was two undamaged people at that time, bro. Like, so you gotta find that significant other. And that's what I mean when I'm like, I need my son. For example, bro, my son is homeschooled. I'm still debating if I even want to put any of my kids in regular school because of the way the school system in California is, man. It's something else. And unless I can afford private school, bro, I don't know about this regular, government school system where they just sign your kids up for it. So I need to realize that, right? That in a way, I'm also shielding them from experiencing just natural little things like that. But then it's like, bro, it's just a crazy ass world these days, bro. This isn't 1999. It really ain't.
It really, because things change, man. Like I was listening early before I got on. You said reality TV gave bum ass people attention.
Wow, isn't that strong?
Yes, and it started with MTV, then it went to VH1. Now we got Love and Hip Hop, and if you look at all these people from the 90s, really, all the way up until now, majority of them was bums. Look at them now. They ain't worth shit. Strung out on drugs. Some of them dead. Some of them in just crazy amount of debt. And this is what we got going on. Is the bum people have a bigger microphone than Fred, me and you and everybody else. You know?
Yep, that's exactly what it is, and it's like you just said. Like what are they known for at the end of it all? That's what they get looked at. It's like, yeah, they a bum now. They, like you said, strung out on drugs, but people still see them and remember them from their reality show. You see what I mean? Like, bro, like
Yeah,
like that's their claim to fame. And what did I say earlier, bro? Everybody wants to be fucking famous. If you are that thirsty for fame, which they're teaching these kids
exactly.
at a very young age to do while they on TikTok and all this other shit, like they already desperate for fame. You got little 8-year-olds desperate for fame. And
Wow.
that's
You,
the set.
I
It's the truth, bro. I be
yeah,
getting
I
annoyed
told
sometimes on
somebody.
Instagram, bro. Like, why
I
you pimping your
told
kids out?
yeah, I told a person they want to play on TikTok. I said, I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to kill your spirit, but TikTok already picked its people who they want to make money. You you need to find something else to do because you just making yourself look like a fool at this point, and you're not going to make no money. You know the dude, that little dark skinned dude who always do the thing with his hands, and he be making that little face.
No.
Nah,
TikTok,
I don't know.
well, all right, well, what TikTok picked him. This dude is a multi-millionaire for that stuff. TikTok already picked who they want to be famous on their stuff and give the money to.
I bet.
Everybody else is wasting their time looking like a fool. He don't do challenges. He do his own thing. Everybody else doing challenges, they not getting paid. They probably getting 100 here, 200 there. But the views is not adding up to how much money you just got paid. And the thing is, nobody's keeping the secret from us. They tell us what to get: land, stocks, buy art, get precious metals, buy old school cars, because that goes up in value. It don't matter what's going on. We can go through a recession. That's not going to affect it. You still gonna be good, and we still chasing after fame. You know, I'm into old school cars. Before I
Mhm.
moved to California, I had sold my 1989 Chevy Caprice Brougham. I got the car for 3,500. You know how much that shit costs right now?
Mm-mm.
10 grand or better. And
Mm.
I'm not lying. Go look it up right now, Fred.
No, I
Now
believe you.
I sold it. I sold it for 4 grand. The person who got it right now, if he wanted to cash out, because it was in good condition, the seats were still fluffy, the dashboard had no cracks. I'm talking, and I had put double barrel pipes on it. I mean, the double pipes on everything. He could sell it right now, 15,000 to 20,000, and he got it from me for 4 grand.
Mm.
So it's like we need to start looking at things that's gonna bring us money instead of worrying about attention and fame, because it don't mean nothing. That shit's temporary. It only lasts for a few seconds. It just
Right.
It really does. But like I don't know how to explain it. Like you was just saying, Fred, we need to like have just broad conversations about it. Like Hannibal was just saying, we need to get ourselves away from these people. But it's hard to do that when like everybody's submerged in it, because it's a lot of nonsense that everybody at this point is just accepting. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's like that. Like that's the biggest issue, is the acceptance of it. Like you just pointed out, bro. TikTok already selected their person, so
Mm.
it's just like how I said, bro. They reward the ignorant behavior, and that's so it just adds on to what I'm saying. They're putting these people right there so everybody else continues to act like fools because they want that spot. Like,
Right.
man, they got people jumping through hula, like just stupid stuff. You're jumping through obstacles for nothing when they already made their choice. That's wrong. But you see, like, that's how you control the masses. And that's what this is all about, control. At the end of it all, for real, it's about controlling the masses, making them all believe what you want them to believe.
Mm.
no, absolutely. And I want to say one thing before I get off, because it goes back into our black women out of control. And yes, and we all know that black boys, they don't know how to read. They can't read, and if the majority of them are being raised by single mothers, then whose fault is it? It's not my fault because I didn't sleep with this mother. So that's not my child. And that's really not my responsibility. Now, I don't mind helping them out, but at the same time, do the mothers want that help? If the mothers don't care about the children, I shouldn't feel obligated to care because that's not my responsibility. But I don't like seeing the fact and even hearing that the black boys don't even know how to read. But who do know how to read, it's the black girls. And that's a good thing. They should be educated, but we too focused on them and we not focusing on both of the children, the boy and the girl.
Exactly.
And this is why black women have a superiority complex, because the boys can't read, they all getting locked up, they all dropping out of high school, they barely getting college degrees, they barely getting loans to start businesses, they barely getting jobs. All the jobs and stuff is going to the black women. I'm not mad at that. I don't care if black women work. My woman works. She makes good money. She got her master's. I'm fine with all that. But if you take away from the boys, then how do you expect for the black community to even be what we want it to be? That's all I'm saying. And it's the older men, they don't speak on that. If I see this, how can you not see what's going on in the black community? Why is it every time somebody say something about black women, their behavior, then you got some older cat talking about racism, white supremacy, or she must have had a hard day at work, so that's why she felt as though she needs to challenge people and be disrespectful. Even at that airport, that dude, something must have been up with him. He should have walked away from her, but at the same time, she should never had, I guess, the balls to put her hands on his face. Once you put your hands on somebody's face or you spit on them, all that morality shit is out the door. You shouldn't be sitting there talking about, well, he's a man and yada, yada, yada. She drew first blood. I don't want nobody to be putting their hands on nobody. I don't care if he didn't bleed or not. Don't put your hands on that man.
Hey,
why don't you walk away, because you know he can snap you in half. Then if you was walking away, he kept on following you, then you could play victim. Then I'll be like, yeah, that man, he out of line.
All right, we're gonna let Wakanda get off, and then we'll let Zoe come in after Wakanda gets off. Thank y'all for coming in tonight, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead, man. Hope you're driving safe, man. What you got?
Yo, so what's up, friend, man? How you doing today, man? Hello?
Yeah, we good, man. What you got, man? Get it off your chest.
Yeah, man, let me get it off. Let me get it off my chest, man. Hey, man. Man, stop marinating these fights, man. You don't want to get on my Eddie hand list, man. Come on, man. God damn it. Hey, you are about to piss me off. Hey, we were doing good, man, with PVC and everything. Now y'all motherfuckers have started marinating shit and stuff like that. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? We're in August right now, man. I don't have a bet on Errol Spence versus Crawford. Like, what the hell's going on, Al? You do not want to get on my ADN list, man. Come on, Al. You know, real quick. Now, where's this guy, man? Cocaine, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, you come out here, man, trying to hype up some shit, man, talking about, man, you want to fight Tank. You knew damn well, man, you were not going to make that fight, you punk-ass bitch. You bitch-ass motherfucker. What's up, Fred, man? These guys are pissing me off, Fred. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing my patience, man. You make me come out here and start being disrespectful. I hate being disrespectful, Fred. But they're pushing me, man. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? They're pushing me. Anyway, man. They're lying to the people, man. And when Fred, I love it when you're right, man. And I love it when you're the only one that's right out there, man. Because everybody say, hey, man, you're always riding with Fred, man. But guess what? At the end of the day, man, we proved them wrong. Keep up doing the good work, man. But boxing right now, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. They are on some bullshit, Fred. It's ridiculous, man. You know, and you know, but you know one thing that's so surprising, Fred. You know, I seen you, man. You are going to Las Vegas, man, supporting these guys without even getting a dime from them, man. You supported boxing until you started telling the truth, man. Guess what? They couldn't even get you a credential, man. They push you to the side. These cock-sucking motherfuckers, mother-suckers. Man, I don't even like Kelly Swanson no more, man. I don't like Kelly. I don't even love you no more, man. Because you and your boys, you guys are corny. That's some BS. Now, let me get into this woman, man. What the fuck happened at DFW, man? What the hell's going on with these women, man? They ain't got no respect for us, man, Fred.
No, none. None.
You know, when are you gonna, like, you know what I tell my daughter? You know, get into a conversation, get into a smart conversation. Do not get into a confrontational situation with a man. Because if you put your hands on a man, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. You're the losing side anyway. You know, be respectful. I always say, we can always have a discussion, Fred. You know what I mean? It's okay. But these women, man, but now, guess what? You know, that's one thing. One thing I'm really pissed off is about social media, man. Social media has killed reality.
Wow.
You know? Social media has killed reality. You know? Now, we got all these stupid people, you know, my people in Africa, man. America is doing a disservice to the world because my people in Africa, guess what? They watch everything on TV and they think life is in the movies. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I keep telling these people in Africa, I say, man, America did not get where they at. You know, there was a process. But you from Zambia, South Africa, Zimbabwe, or whatever it is, man, you know, you watch what's on TV, you know what I mean? And you want to put it in reality, man. Right now, the world is messed up. These women ain't got no respect, man. Look at what happened. That woman, man, she could have had a cordial discussion with the dude. There was not. Where did she get the nerve to slap a whole man? Man, can you imagine a female? You've never met this man. You do not know his background. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She had the nerve to slap. I mean, she had the nerve to slap a man. That is somebody's father. That is somebody's husband, man. You do not do that. We're losing it, Fred. As a race, we are totally losing it. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. I'm even scared of all these females, man. I gotta go to Mexico, man. I gotta fly to Colombia, man, just to go get somebody that's loyal. It's crazy. It's a crazy world, man. It's pathetic. You know, these women, they need, stay in your lane. That's why God created a man and he created a female.
Exactly.
You are not gonna go, yeah. I'm telling you, Fred, you cannot go up against a man like that. No. You know, and when you hit them back, everybody will be like, oh, you're a bitch nigga. Why would you hit a woman? Why would she put her hands on me? I do not support violent men. You know? I've never put my hands on a female, man. You know, but these females are just too aggressive, man. No wonder they're single. Yeah, you know? And you know what? Yeah, they're too aggressive for nothing. And you know what's so funny, Fred? When they meet, I call their friends. I call them the board of directors. Those are the stupid friends that I call them the board of directors because when they're just by themselves, man, I hear them talk, oh, he ain't shit. He ain't about shit. He ain't shit. But when you're out there lonely in your bedroom, man, you crying. Oh, I ain't got no man. I'm lonely. Facts. You know what I mean? But when you are with your friends, I call them board of directors. When you are with your female friends, man, tell each other the truth. Don't be like, oh, that man, he ain't shit. He a deadbeat daddy. You know? This other girl, man, she gonna call me. What did she call me? She called me a fuckboy. I said, God damn, you gonna call an African king fuckboy? Are you kidding me? You gonna call a man fuckboy? You ain't gonna, man. I don't know whether I think America's de-emasculated man. Is that the right word, Fred? You know, English is not my language, man.
Demasculate, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it is ridiculous. No wonder, you know, I'm telling you, man, that's why you gotta come to Zamunda. It's only in Zamunda, man, you know, where you can find, us guys, man, we have 3, 4, 5 women. You married to 5 women. That shit can never happen. Jay-Z can have five wives. A man is a billionaire. Wakanda don't even have $1 million to himself, man. I can have 5 women in Africa, man. God damn, man. I love Wakanda, man.
Hey, let me bring in Zoe right now. Let me bring in Zoe. He want to get off too, man.
Oh.
All you, Zoe.
Okay,
Go ahead.
all right.
Oh, man, what's going on with you, big dog?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
I'm King Cole.
Hey, Wakanda, I'm gonna mute you because of your truck. You come back in. Yeah, I'll mute you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. It really it been out of control. You know, you got some hardcore monsters walking around here right now. I mean, I've been seeing because I don't know if you're familiar with can you mention other podcasters on your show or not?
Yeah, you can do what you want. Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know if you're familiar with Crimson Cure.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, she put out a video. It was called Protecting Black Women is Too Dangerous.
Wow.
And they had a
really?
show.
She said that?
Yeah. She had a show because it's
courage.
been. You should say it again.
That's courage.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's she brought up all the recent situations. It was a guy. I guess he got into it with his girl, and the girl, she called her 2 brothers. So the brothers come over there and they ran up in the man's house, and the man killed one and shot the other brother. So she, it just had been all these, recent situations in regards to, these domestic disputes or these arguments now. And, like I said, now, it's a thing where, like I said, I've been seeing that. Maybe like I say it's been the hardcore 10 years, maybe 10, 12 years where, a lot of these women, man, you got to walk away from. Like, when I see a woman, because to me, I think all of it is maybe like that bottom, I would say maybe like the bottom 30% of the degenerates of Black America. But I would say that, a lot of these women, man, they, white women, a lot of these women here, man, they feel like they can get up in the. I don't know if you've seen the white lady and the white dude. She got up in the Black dude face at a Pittsburgh Steelers game, and he fired on both of them. So yeah, a lot of these, man, you got a lot of monsters, just monstrous, demonic, just wildebeest Black women out here that feel like they can fight you, feel like they can throw hands with you. Feel like they have testicles, and like I said, me personally, I walk away. Like I said, I just feel like I'm too tall and too masculine to really argue with a woman. I've never personally, like, if I see it going that way and I see that you're ignorant, I just let me just walk away, because this person is ignorant, and you can't reason with an ignorant person. So just walk away. Now like I said, now if spit was the only how, like I said, I probably would even slap a woman if maybe some spit came. If it's spit, I'll probably fire on you. But like, that type of thing with, oh bitch, nigga, you punk motherfucker, faggot, that, then it's like, no, I could walk away, you're ignorant, and let me go, about my day doing something productive. But yeah, man, it's out of control. Like the lady who got arrested. You try, even though she wasn't really that out of control. I've seen a lot worse on them cop videos with the young Black girls that get pulled over, and it's just like they trying to hold court in the street. Bucking up on you, thinking they you could fight a man, and like some of these situations. That's why I said with some of these women that think they can fight a man, if you run into a dude that's gonna fire on you like that and test that chin of yours, then you the one who did all that. You the one who did all of that. You the one that and I can understand the domestic, because in domestic disputes, you've always had domestic disputes, where it's fighting. That I think that's something that's the world over. In regards to relationships and domestic disputes and stuff like that. But when we talking about being at a bar or being at a club or being at a place of business or being at the airport or being anywhere, and you get into it and you want to come behind the counter and like you gonna fight me. It's just like, man, like it's crazy. It's just real crazy out here. That's why I said at my age, in the mid-30s, I try to stay away from a lot of these younger people, man, and stay away from the clubs and all that type of stuff activity now, because people just too crazy. That's all I wanted to add, though. Yeah, it's definitely out of control at this point.
No, I appreciate you coming in. Rayshawn, you want to respond?
Yeah, man. It's like a lot of the stuff he was saying was right on point, and it's like I would keep saying about the whole incident in the airport. Yeah, it was real wrong for the girl, but once again, bro, he shouldn't even been in position to take that punch or take that hit. You should have recognized. I feel like he stood there and provoked the scenario, and we have to recognize that part too. It's like both of them did it, bro. Both of them did it. It's like two Rams about the Rams. Somebody has to yield, and you would expect the person who's actually employed to be the one that, bro, you're the one gonna lose your job. Right. And you see, I'm gonna be honest with you. She knows that. I've literally had people do that same stuff to me and threaten me, say, "Oh, you're gonna lose your job." Say everything to provoke me, bro. Say everything to provoke me. So it's really about knowing how to control yourself, bro. He stood there and basically said, "Spit on me. I wish you would." Spit on or try to slap me. I wish you would. Now, I get it, bro. Stand your ground, right? But you gotta remember, you at work, bro. This ain't the streets. That ain't no that ain't no actual man that you can actually fight with. So why are we doing all that? You know what I mean? We gotta recognize that part too, bro, and learn how to handle ourselves.
Shit. Oh my God. Oh fuck. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't mean to see that. I'm sorry, dog. I just saw a woman just run over 3 men and kill them. Oh, I didn't mean to see that shit. I'm sorry.
You got me over here wondering what you just seen, man.
Damn. Anyways, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Another thing he was saying, protecting black women is dangerous. It really is. I seen the way he's described that story, bro. So many stories like that. I could tell you countless cases where it's a young man in jail and it's all based around a girl, bro. A lot of confrontations is around girls, and dudes don't want to admit that. But a dude go kill somebody, he find out they messing with his old lady. He ain't gonna tell him that's the reason why. Oh, he was fucking my girl. He ain't gonna say that. He gonna make it seem like that man disrespected him, so he had to go, or something crazy like that, bro. Because men are not mentally strong enough to really deal with women on the real ass note, bro. Some dudes can't handle that. That's it for them. And so a lot of the times it's stuff like that, like how he was talking about the one of those equations. We talked about it last week, where the girl couldn't get her food with the food stamps. She went and got her dude, and what happened to that dude?
Yeah, he got killed, right?
Exactly. Trying to run in there defending his black woman because she went out there and told him she was getting treated wrong. You see what I mean?
And the black mom. Whose son is gonna do life because he killed the man over some cold French fries and some slight disrespect.
We can't behave that way, bro. But honestly, the culture is being taught that way, bro. It's everything, bro. I can see saying this in music, our African friend just pointed out. It has a lot to do with the box. I call it the box, the TV, because everybody wants to make reality, make the TV reality. And it's like, nah, bro. You do that shit in the real world, your ass gonna go to jail, bro. You act like a savage. You get put in a cage like a savage, bro. It's kind of common sense. And we ain't teaching our kids, bro. And it's funny how he said that certain women, as far as just think that they could talk to you anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit more clear for myself. I feel like certain white women feel like they could talk to you, and just if they talk to you with a certain tone, you're just supposed to shut up and listen to them. For example, bro, I had a little incident with my kids at home, bro, where my other son had punched my other son in the face. Now, me as a dad, I'm gonna handle that confrontation. It's gonna get loud, but I got some white lady try to come over and tell me how to talk to my kids. Now, how do you think I feel about that? Looking at this lady, lady, I don't gotta explain shit to you. I handle, you don't know what's going on in my household, for starters. And it's like, for people to do that type of stuff, that shit happens, bro. White people really think that they can just talk to us anyway, and we just have to shut up and explain to them. I don't have to explain shit to you. I don't have to explain what's going on or why I'm shouting and why my issue and the way I handle my shit is the way I handle my shit. because my job is to raise them to where they understand not to do that. So like I teach my kids that now. You cannot get mad and behave like a savage, bro. Like my son got mad because he say, oh, he keeps picking on me, like that type of stuff. This is little kid shit that I'm talking about. I teach my kids this as little kids. So it's really sad when we see adults getting killed for basic ass shit that I'm teaching my little kids. It starts at kids. It starts as kids, bro. We ain't teaching, these people ain't teaching their kids right. You're not teaching your kids what they need to know to go out in this world and survive, bro. And that's the general goal, bro. Fuck everything else. Make sure your kid know the essentials in this world so he can survive. Otherwise, he can go out, get mad real quick, do something stupid, and end up in jail or dead.
Right. Nate, and then we'll go back to Wakanda. Hey, what's up, Nate?
What's up, Brad? What's up? What's up, man? I'm gonna make this brief, and I'm gonna go. I got some stuff to do. Look, great conversation, great as always. But real quick, let me just step off the subject real quick because I'm really upset right now. You know, I know we talked about this as fans of the sport of boxing about how these fighters get fucked over by these promoters and going the mainstream way. But look what just happened with Mickey Bay and fucking Tevin Farmer trying to do the independent route. Look at what the fuck just happened. They had everything in writing and still is not gonna get fucking paid. They did everything they're supposed to do. That was independence. They didn't sign with no big time network. Look at this shit. On the 11th hour, people had to get their money back. And some janky ass promoters, small timers, not even real. You keep calling real promoters because they ain't do their fucking jobs. Look at this shit. We are living in a world, people, where people aren't doing their fucking jobs, and you can correlate this to what y'all talking about right now. People aren't doing their jobs as a human being. They're not doing their jobs as parents. They're not doing their jobs as neighbors. They're not doing their jobs, period. And that is the problem. Accountability is one thing, because we can't all look over each and every last single person and see what they're doing. It's impossible. But the problem is that a lot of people aren't doing their jobs enough. And the problem is, who's going to oversee that shit? Who's going to oversee all that shit? The law? Plenty of times the law failed with that shit. And if we talk about boxing, it's the Wild Wild West. So I don't know. It's very, very concerning that to me, it feels like every year more and more people are doing less and less of what they're supposed to fucking do. Whether that's think right, whether it's that promote whatever they're supposed to be promoting, positive right is becoming less. It's just deplorable. And I don't know. I don't know what the society in general is going to lead to. Of course, you can always find positivity in this world, but it just seems to me, in my opinion, that more and more people are doing less and less of what they're supposed to do right.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. I'm kind of bothered, man. I just saw 3 bodies fly in the air, man. That shit kind of, that shit is disgusting, man.
Yeah, it's sad, man. We got people who have no respect for human life, no respect for themselves, no respect for business practice of just having good faith, no respect just to say, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't mean to. Just simple courtesy, everything, just simple actually doing your fucking job right. Whether that's just if you're a person that is doing traffic control and you making sure people cross the street, making sure everybody cross the street, or if you're a person who is taking care of somebody who's old and in the hospital that has health problems and doing it right, it's all across the board. And I hear it a lot. I hear it in Reddit with people who everyday problems, they talk about it. I hear it on YouTube. I hear it in conversations out in the streets. It's ridiculous. And it's a real problem. I think there might be an epidemic going on in this country, Fred. Epidemic of people just not doing the right thing.
Right.
And I know people gonna say, well, people it's always been like that. But you have to be a person that lives with their head in the sand. You don't believe that there seems like to be a level of more and more are just not doing the right fucking thing.
What percentage of black people you think are pieces of shit? Because Zoe gave a statistic, and I'm very interested. I never looked at it from that angle.
Who, me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
the percentage, I think, as my people of them not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's the same percentage all across the board. I think white people do some fucked up shit. I think Asian people do. I think we all
No, I know
all
that, but
percentage.
what percentage of black people?
Percentage overall. I probably say I'll say when it was in the 30s or something. It probably was honestly doing fucked up shit around that time period. I probably honestly say like 10%, 15%.
So you say,
but now each year is like it just went higher and higher. So I
what
would
is it
say,
now?
now it's probably at least 35% now.
Wow, 35%. What do you say, Rayshawn? How many? I never thought about it. I'm juggling that in my head as I'm
Somebody said
visualizing.
77. Somebody said 77. Good God.
That's KB.
No, I'm low key in agreement though. And like what you was about to say, Nate, I was about to say that same thing. Everybody do everybody wrong. We live in a capitalist society where like, bro, that's how you succeed, by taking advantage of the non-knowing. So that's really the reality of it, bro. Like this is the way the world flows, bro. You take advantage of people that don't know, and that's how everybody gets ahead. This is the real reality of it. We live in a capitalist society and everybody takes advantage of everybody. So I'm gonna have to agree with that 77%. You know why?
Damn,
but you know why?
No,
but you know why I say that? It's like, bro, I know so many black people and nobody is doing the right shit right now, bro.
That might be
Like
tomorrow.
I'm being honest with you. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. Like I highlighted. I'm married. I'm not trying to say I'm the fucking golden child and shit. But everybody else is doing like bad shit. I know too many motherfucking dudes, multiple baby mamas and shit. Like just from my counting, bro. All the black people I know, you know what I'm saying? 77% of them motherfuckers is fucked up and not doing the right thing, bro. 77, not taking care of their kids, bro. Multiple baby, like it's too many people I know like that, bro. Too many people for me not to act like that number ain't big, bro. It's rare when I see somebody who's on top of their shit and like we know each other, bro. It's like how all of us are right now, right? How we all look at each other and say that's respect. Not out here in Sacramento, California, bro. Not out here, bro. You got dudes that try to murk you for being in this position. They'll try to knock you off your high horse, bro. People don't like to see people happy, bro, especially black people. And that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
And that's why I feel like in the 30s where it was a lot of more community involved, a lot more your neighbor was your family. You knew your neighbor's favorite this, their favorite that, what their dislike is. You knew everything. They know what your favorite whatever it is you like or don't like and whatnot. And you can actually discipline somebody else's child without being harsh on them, but actually teaching them. It ain't about just beating somebody's kid or beating your own kid, but it's about discipline. And at that time period, it was a lot more safer, which is crazy because around that time, they were definitely, I mean, it still happens, but much more frequently during that time, they were hanging motherfuckers and shit like that, having picnics, which is crazy to say, but within ourselves, was a lot more respect. A lot more respect within ourselves and our community and how we looked at each other. A lot more. And you would think it was actually way less because how demoralized things was towards us. You would think, but it wasn't. And that's where that's where there's a disconnection of some kind. You would think since there's so much awareness, so much of this and that is a lot more less more fucking up within ourselves. A lot more respect. And I'm not saying there isn't no respect. I'm not going to disrespect those that do go out their way and help each other out, give each other a handout, truly helping their own. But the problem is that you can't but help but feel like there's a lot of people who it could be even better than what it currently is. Because I say 35%, honestly. And I feel like the number should be at least 20% or less. Because you're not going to get rid of all the negative in each community and each ethnicity. It's impossible. It is impossible. I'm sorry. I think it is impossible. You're never going to get rid of everything because there's always somebody's going to have a negative thought or something they went through and they just turn it instead of a positive, but into a negative anyway. And I just think that a lot of it comes because I think somebody said something at home. So, yeah.
Damn. 30%? I never... 30% sounds high as hell, man. Wow. Man, we'll talk about this tomorrow, man. That's a great topic to start with tomorrow, man. What percentage of black people are pieces of shit?
Well, be honest, Fred. I think that honestly, I feel it's the same thing with every other ethnicity. I say
No, I
30%.
don't really care. I don't really care about that. That's cool.
I know you don't, but I just want to hold other people accountable for their actions in society because I live with them too. I take the
that gives us a way out though.
The train, or if I drive a car, then I got to share the road with them. Just grocery stores, movie theater, they're in there too as well. So I'm just saying, from my understanding, it's the same. It's the same for them. 30%, I think.
I get it. Damn, I never would have thought people would think it would be that high. I never would have guessed 30%. I would have said like 10%.
Fred, I've seen people like push somebody else's
kids.
Well,
I'll let you out the name for sure.
I've seen somebody else push somebody else's kids out the fucking way to the ground just so they can catch the bus or get on the train.
Oh my god!
Like push the. I ain't talking no slight push. Just get the fuck out the way. That's the fucking child.
Damn. Go ahead, Zoe.
Well, I mean, the reason why I said that, you have a because like the gentleman was saying, in all people you have a degenerated, reprobate, criminal, low life that part of a group of people. But I think that you kind of got to just bring everything in full circle, right? Just like when you talk about the top 10 or the top 5 or the top 25% of a group of people, I think like if you kind of look at it as far as time by time, like if we go back to Generation X, or we go back to the Boomers, or we go back to the silent generation, you know what I mean? We can say that at one time, just like we take the rappers for instance, just for instance, with the rappers and the going to the penitentiary or the gunning each other down and these type of things. Now we go back in time and we see, well, my parents and their generation, they, their entertainers was, the Al Greens and the Temptations and the funk artists and the soul artists and these different people. Now, was they gunning each other down? Was they, what was their culture? What was the way they conducted themselves? So if we can look and see, like, well, now you have now what do you have going on now? So now you have a degenerated culture. So it's like if one generation, if it wasn't, the shooting up the club and if it wasn't the destruction of the homes to the degree you have now, if it wasn't the destroyed moral character, not saying that they didn't have their stuff, not saying that they was perfect, but you see an escalation, like I said, in all people, but I'm saying within the society I grew up in, the culture I grew up in, you see a degeneration in the morals and the values in the families, in the way in which we treat each other. In black male manhood, in black female womanhood, and and just in the knowledge of I can remember as a kid in Detroit in the 90s where you could have a block party. In the block party, it wasn't the shooting, it wasn't it's certain things that you had in the 90s that you just can't even do now. So when I say that you have this bottom 30, I'm not saying that, well, these people are just, but I'm just saying that you have a group, you have a reprobated. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, you just bringing everything in time and looking at what you have going on and then comparing that. Well, how was our culture just 50 years ago? How was our culture at this time? Was we living like this and that? So that's how I came to that conclusion.
Wow.
Can I say something, bro? Like what you just highlighted, bro?
Wait.
Go ahead.
Maybe get off, and then we'll go back to you, Rayshawn, since he's just coming in. Go ahead.
So what's up, everybody? So I'm the one that was in the chat that has said 77%, right? Now I'm talking about just from my point of view in my area, right? So in Oklahoma City, man, I know a lot of black folks, right? And there's a lot of them that is doing a whole lot of fucked up shit. Like niggas is stealing all the damn time, gang banging, just doing dumb shit, not taking care of their kids, multiple baby mamas, like all kind of shit like that. Like, but that was all I was saying though. But anyways, go ahead, Rayshawn.
Go ahead, Rayshawn.
like I'm happy you said the Oklahoma specifically, because my little brother, my actual little brother, he was born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Oh
and
man,
like,
Thug Town.
bro,
Them
they,
niggas up there is wild.
yeah, like, bro,
Wild.
I found out later on in life, bro, through my stepdad, that he basically had a child, bro, that was about 18 when I was 18, and he lived
Mhm.
in Oklahoma his whole life with no guidance, Tulsa. Boy, come out here, I meet him, ignorant, bro. Had
Yeah.
no diploma, no mindset to even get a diploma, bro.
Mhm.
Like it was just wildness, bro. He was like 16, had a baby. Like, bro, my little brother, he about 27 now. He in jail because he basically went over there arguing with his baby mama over some stupid stuff. She had him locked out the house. He was kicking the door. You know how that is. The cops come, take his little ass to jail. That's like, bro, it's the ignorance is wild, bro, and it has a lot to do with the lack of guidance, bro, and it's sad, bro. Like that's why I said what I said, bro. Like, my experiences is like really literally my experiences. Like, for example, bro, I adopted 2 of my kids because I got them from the system like that, bro. Because
Yeah.
that's how much fucked upness is going on, bro. My actual son is actually literally my wife's sister's kid, because of the world has taken her, put her in the drugs. Like, bro, it's a fucked up cycle, bro. It's a fucked up cycle. And my wife was raised by her aunt because of the same exact conclusion, bro. Like, it's a generational curse that was going on right there that I broke, bro, by simply marrying my wife, adopting my kid, not keeping him in the system and making him a foster child, but adopting him out and changing his last name at a young age, bro. And I broke that little curse right there because it was something that continuously went on. No males in the family are doing anything positive but creating babies and leaving them too, because nobody has the proper guidance, bro. He ain't had no daddy. He don't know how to be a daddy. So when he has a kid, he did the same shit his daddy did. You see what I mean? So that's why I can sit here and proudly tell you, like, no, bro, 77. It might even be fucking 80. Because nobody has no guidance. And without no guidance, you can't teach guidance.
Yep.
Well,
And that is a typical story too. That is a typical Oklahoma story. Like, man, dudes really don't have no kind of guidance out here. Niggas are just ignorant as hell. Man, like, this shit fucked up.
Well, look. Yeah, it's fucked up, but I'm not gonna go as far to say 70%. That's a bit. Nah, man, that's a bit fictitious to me. Let's be honest. Most of what we're saying is from our own experiences, right? Our own experiences, whether what we read, see, or hear, and everybody's percentage is gonna be different, especially where you're from as well. So one person might say it's higher than 70. They might say it's 90% because they're around
environment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He might say,
proximity.
Look, every year, man, I get robbed 5 times by somebody that look like my cousin and my uncle.
Damn.
Every year, 5 times. And from different areas. Or I got shot at. Somebody can say I got stabbed once every 5-6 years. Crazy shit like that. And that's actually true. But then you got somebody else who they go to an all black, all male in the community. Everyone's got a good job, car. It's all black. And guess what? They can say, man, I'm only gonna say 9%, 6%. Because guess what? My neighbor is nice. They take out the trash. They invite me over for barbecue. They look out for me. So it's honestly, it's gonna be irregular. It's gonna be all over the place. But honestly, in my opinion, I say 30% because there are a lot of us that do good things, that do look out. But the people was talking about the people who ain't shit. I feel like every year that number's growing. That's my way I stand. I think the number's growing because there's a disconnection. I think it starts at home.
I agree. The music too nowadays plays a part as well. I think, with all this drill rap and all this other bullshit,
Yeah, the music, man, it's been shown before. It's been talked about before how the influence, and this is why certain business people invaded the hip hop community before they weren't in it. Certain people weren't in it at all, but now they're all in it. You can look up the history on that. There's a lot of different histories on hip hop and even R&B and stuff, and what they used to talk about. Actually, a lot more positive music, especially on radio. A lot more instead of just drugs and drinking, drugs and shooting and stabbing. Like stupid shit that doesn't do anything to inform you or to educate you or make you feel better about yourself. You know,
Yeah, like
ignorant shit. And you got it on. And at this point, we all know it's done on purpose. It's done on purpose.
That's the deepest part about it too. That's scary about it. Like you said, it's done on purpose. Zoe highlighted the time era, bro. And what I really heard was, you know, they substitute talent for ignorantness. To be honest with you, they rewarded the ignorant people over the talented people because the time frame that you're talking about, you actually had to be able to sing in order to get a deal. You know what I mean? Like in the 80s, like it was so much, you know, little groups coming about, you know, and if you didn't have it, you didn't have it, bro. You didn't get no success. But then once that rap stuff come around, it was about who was the most ignorant, and it continued to get worse. Now we got it to where the girls are competing for it.
Right.
Like literally, now the girls are trying to see who's the most ignorant, and it's like, it really all starts with the TV, the box I call it, because it hypnotized people, and then the music.
Yeah,
it's a combination of both of those.
Yeah, I think our people, when I was saying back in the 30s and stuff, I had the percentage very low. Guess what? They weren't watching. They had TV, but they weren't watching too much of it. Think about that. The amount of TV they had and the music they had, the kind of music was way different. And we can all agree with that. You can go. It's stuff where you can go and look at it, and you can. There's interviews with people who were still kind of alive. They still were alive. They were older, but they talk about their experiences. They didn't have a lot of the stuff that we had, and yet, as far as positivity, it was a lot more togetherness, communion, and that tells me something. We have a lot more than they did, but yet there was a lot more positivity, a lot more communion, and I just think like that might be the disconnect. That might be part of the problem. Besides, you know, who's raising the kids at home.
Right, we're gonna let Champion Heart come in, and then we'll go around and give our closing remarks. So put your closing remarks in with everything you got to say, Champion Heart.
What up, champ?
Appreciate you coming through, man.
Brother, how y'all doing, man?
It's the champ.
Hey, what's happening, brother? All right, man. Man, we're talking about a lot tonight, man.
Yeah.
Sure, it's talking about a lot, you know. Man, let me talk to KB real quick. KB, man, you got to stop this black hate, man.
No, man.
I don't get it, brother.
No, there ain't no black hate. No, man. I just be calling out bullshit, man.
Bro, like, you got to understand, man. You live in Oklahoma, man. You know what I'm saying? The poverty rate is high. Motherfuckers ain't got shit to do. And it's not just black people doing that dumb shit, man.
That's true.
I know a lot of people in Oklahoma, man.
Yeah.
You know, no opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put that on black people, brother. You know, that's all I'm saying, man. You know?
I hear you, champ. I hear you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna push back on your thumbnail, Fred.
Okay.
When you were saying that these black queens, are they wrong? Are they right? I think your thumbnail should be, what are we gonna do about these Karens that are weaponizing their tears?
Weaponizing their peers?
Their tears. You know what I'm saying? Historically, you know, they have gotten black men killed over the shit they've done. You know, we just saw a woman trying to attempt to get T.O. hemmed up here just recently. You know, she was all, you know, he was all kind of MFs and everything until the police showed up.
Right.
Then the waterworks started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is that, you know, there was, I think it was Hannibal that said that the black women have a superiority. It's not that. It's that our women have been compromised. You know what I'm saying? Our black women have bought into this whole bullshit. They don't need a man. They bought into it. You know what I'm saying? And this is when the black man has been pushed out of the home, and she's the breadwinner. This builds that type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's done, and that's done by design. So you have to understand where that mentality comes from. This is why they do the shit they do. You know, you have to understand that. It's you know, it's not a superiority complex. It's just that they've been compromised and they have bought into this bullshit of them not needing a man. And then when it comes time to protect them, they're like, you know, where are all the men? You know what I'm saying? We're the strong black men to protect us. Well, you know, you said you don't need us.
Hey, can I ask Champion Heart a question? Not to cut him off.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay, I've heard people, you know, mostly on social media and even before social media, where they made the comment about, you know, the quote unquote black man being pushed out the home or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I kind of find that to be kind of like fictitious and kind of like nonsense. This for the simple fact that now from looking at it, if you say you was pushed out the home, right? Pushed out the home, where was any type of litigation? Because we can go and look up a federal court case. Where was any type of movement of generation? What was that baby boomer black men? I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Where was any type of litigation where, you know, black men as a mass, you know, went or any type of people that was facing, you know, quote unquote being pushed out the home? Where was any type of federal court cases or because you have court cases with the welfare, and you have certain court cases that people went to court and was saying different things in regards to the system to try to get certain things changed. Where was black men? Because my uncles, all of them was go get on the welfare. You know, I don't really find that generation, to me, when people, that's hindsight. Like them generation of them men, the baby boomer, the uncles that we had that was that age.
Right.
It wasn't the, you know, we're being forced out the home type of, that wasn't the attitude at that time. You know what I mean? And it's like at the end of the day, it was really easier. You know, it was really easier to get on down the street, you know, let the state, you know, pay the lights and pay, you know, and get a $12 rent. So when we say the pushed out the home, I think that's kind of like disingenuous, you know.
Well, not really, because you have to understand, in order for the black woman to get these benefits, the man couldn't be in the home. If he was in the home, she couldn't get these benefits. So when I say he was pushed out of the home, it was by design. You see, you have to understand how the welfare system started. It wasn't for us, okay, in the beginning. It wasn't for us at all. It was for middle-class white America to get back on their feet. They didn't have all these stipulations about the man couldn't be in home and all that. And it was used for them to get back on their feet. Now, as time went on and they began to realize how they could use it to tear families apart, you know what I'm saying? So when and we started getting on it is when they started changing different rules and regulations of it. It's the same thing that they did with bankruptcy. You know, as soon as we found out the bankruptcy game, they changed the laws. I had a trustee tell me, she said, when I was filing, she said, if you know any black people that need to file Chapter 7, she said, tell them to get down here and do that, because now we know the game and they changing the laws. So they always move the goalposts whenever we find out about it.
No, I agree with,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with your summation and the information.
Right. So
what I'm saying, where was the mean of that generation? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said, where was the mean of that generation? You know, when all this was happening, where was the men of that generation that was like, okay, you know, we're being pushed out the home. You know, let's get some type of litigation. Let's get some in the way of trying to show that, okay, this is happening to our families, and we need to get some rules on the books that we can still be fathers and be the men of our community. Like, because I just don't find
that wasn't happening, because you got to understand, when you're still trying to survive, you know what I'm saying, and in the system, you know, then you feel that you're doing what's best for the family by not being there. You know, I know that my uncle, because of what was going on in our family, he left and went to the military. You know what I'm saying? So there were other avenues that, you know, that our men did, you know, and there were other avenues that they didn't do.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a movie for the longest. I didn't know that this movie, that it was kind of like a real thing, but the movie Claudine. Do y'all remember that movie Claudine?
I remember that movie, yeah.
And I remember that there was a scene on there, like pretty much where she had needed like food stamps or something like that. Like when her
Oh,
man was in the house
James
and she
Earl
couldn't
Jones.
get him.
James
Yeah,
Earl
and
Jones.
couldn't get him.
He
yeah,
said no. He said we don't want him or something like that.
yeah, and
Right.
for the longest, I had thought, that was just inside of like the movie, but that was a real thing.
That's the
Like,
real
and I
thing.
had recently had found that out. Like, so I agree with you, champ.
Yeah, and see, when you become dependent on the system, now you don't want to do for self. You know what I'm saying? Because you depend on the system because it's providing everything, and that builds a certain mentality. And then that generation, begins to pass to the next generation, and you feel in that same do nothing type of mentality because the system is taking care of you, goes from one generation to the next.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. It was all the system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But on that situation in the airport, I studied dispute resolution, so I know how to de-escalate a situation very quick, and I think a lot of us we need to learn how to do that. It was a brother on the panel that mentioned it's a lot of black men in prison behind pussy, and that's true. But I think that we need to learn dispute resolution, man. That situation could have been handled a lot different, but at the same time, my man had a little sugar in his draw, so he's trying to be as emotional as her. But the thing is that that could have been de-escalated
right
quickly.
Very when he started like marching towards her and getting in her face, I was like, all right, hold on now. Like,
right now, I didn't agree with that cat jumping in talking about you not gonna hit that woman and all that. I didn't agree with that.
Me either. Don't
yeah,
protect.
if I wouldn't have got in
exactly.
I wouldn't have got in their way. I'd be like, nah.
Right.
Bro.
It's always a Captain Saberho motherfucker.
Yep. Here I come to save the day.
Yeah, always. If she was bold enough to put her hands on him, she was bold enough for the repercussions of her putting her hands on him.
That needed to go viral. Him beating her ass. That needed to go viral.
Yeah. She was bold enough to do that. Then he was also bold enough for the repercussions of that.
Right.
But again, that goes back to that mentality. You know what I'm saying, that our women have of not needing the black man. I don't know if she was she black or
she looked mixed. She wasn't.
Yeah, she did look mixed. She did look mixed.
She did though.
Yeah, she did look mixed. But again, I want to say that we should have a discussion about these Karens weaponizing their tears. Historically they've done it. We've seen it. We know about what happened in Mattel. We still see it today. And this woman just tried to hem T.O. up, and you hear him, he couldn't believe it. Had it been anybody else, it could have gone any other way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I got a load, man. I got to get out of here, man. I just want to jump in.
Drive safe.
All right, most definitely, man. All right, I'm dropping a video this week, man. So I'll send it to you.
Okay, we would it.
All right, I get with y'all later.
All right, champ.
All right, now.
Oh, we doing closing remark?
Yeah, give it. I'll let Hannibal. I got you, y'all too. Yeah, go ahead, KB.
Man, I just want to say this: everybody, stay safe, stay strapped. If you live in an open carry state, and be blessed. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
I appreciate it. Nate.
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, it's definitely have some type of self-defense too, because I think I believe I'm right. Like every year, it's just getting crazy and crazy. And again, I know, Fred, you say you don't care, but we are not the only ones that live on this earth. There's other races too, and they have their own specific, if you want to call it stereotypical, I don't care. Their own type of issues, and I think every year for them it goes up as well. And there's a lot of people who needs a lot of help, and they don't want to go get help, or they got help and it wasn't enough, or who knows. So I just want to leave everyone off. Just be aware, especially if you have children, because you just never know. Anybody can snap anywhere, anytime. You got to be vigilant now. You have to be. It's no more just thinking just because you live in a nice community, nothing can happen. Them days is over with. It's been over. But that's my call for it.
Appreciate you. And Hannibal and Rashawn, y'all can get y'all closing remarks. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question, but he had got off. But yeah, just just be safe out there. And I just want to see black men and black women back together and start showing a level of respect, man. That's all. I don't want to keep using excuses on why a black woman has this superiority complex, and I'm not going to ever accept the fact. Well, I'm not going to accept that black men got pushed out the home, because if somebody could push you out your home, that doesn't make you a man. So I don't want to say that, and this is why I have an issue with older black men who say that, because you're making black men look like weak little bitches. Because can't nobody come and push me out my home. That's never gonna happen. I don't give a fuck. The government can come in there with a piece of paper and a pen or whatever. You got to come get it in blood. So when I hear that shit about the black man got pushed out of the home, I have an issue with it, and it is fictitious, because they wasn't pushing black men out of the home fresh out of slavery during the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So now when late 50s, 60s, and 70s come, now all of a sudden we get pushed out.
Yeah, like I'm in agreement with Hannibal when he's saying right now.
And I'm not being disrespectful, but I hate that shit. I seriously hate it. Cause it's like, why is she sitting here? The thing with black men, stop treating women like they infants. They are adults. And if you keep treating them like they infants, they're going to continue to act like this in public. You can't call this man a Captain Saberhole because he's jumping up and telling no dude to hit him, but you come right behind with they act like that because the government and the man got pushed out the home. It's bullshit. Let's just say, you know what, a generation made a bad decision. Let's just say that, and I'm fine with it. But I'm not about to keep treating women like they children. Because if I treat them like they children, I mean I don't respect them. And I'm saying that they can't make decisions on their own. And I believe women can make good decisions. So that's just my piece on that, man. It's nothing but respect and love, though. Man.
I will bring it back tomorrow. Definitely bring it back tomorrow.
The reason why I sit there and I say I'm in agreement with you, bro, is because like for example, bro, I'm a married man, and my wife, we wouldn't have got married if that was our mindset, for real, because the system also stops you from getting married, bro. I got so many friends who just simply ain't even married because they wanted to get those benefits. So at that point, you got to ask yourself, are you being pushed out of the home, or are you making a choice to be lazy? And that's what goes on a lot of the times. Like he said it, and I'm talking about Champion. He said that the system was set up and then they started changing the rules. Well, they started changing the rules because they started recognizing certain people were taking advantage of the system. And that's the biggest part, that like you cannot leave that part out. People did take advantage of the system. People did cooperate. So they changed the rules. They made it to where the men need to be out now, and dudes was okay with that. They was okay with abandoning their family to allow their women to receive some type of benefits. Or you can say the woman pushed them out. The point is, as a man, you didn't make your woman feel comfortable enough to where she was secure, to where she didn't need those benefits. Now, my whole perspective is biased, of course. I was born in 1991. So everything I'm saying is based off of what I live in my experience, bro. But I know specifically there's people who ain't even married because they wanted to collect the benefits. I'm gonna end like that. And you go have a good night, Fred.
Appreciate you. You. Man, that's a good question to have, because honestly, I never even thought about the other side of that coin. I've always just rested on the fact that the government is a plan. But the question would be, Champion Heart, and everybody else, Hannibal and everyone else. And I don't have the answer. I think if we broaden the conversation, I think it'll make more sense tomorrow or sometime this week. Shouldn't a man and a woman choose each other and find a way, even if they got to start in the car? You know what I mean? Live with the family member, live with the friend, have a plan before having a child, the accountability. Why do we trust the same system that we say oppresses us? You know, that makes for a great conversation that I don't have the answers to right now. My mind ain't made up on either side, but I think it's an important conversation because I never even thought the other side of the coin up until 7 minutes ago. So, man, I'm very interested in this conversation tomorrow, man. So we'll come back with it tomorrow, man, because I think it's important. And hopefully some of y'all can come in early and we'll just start it like that. Because I ain't got the answer. You know what I mean? Y'all keep fighting for them government handouts. Yeah. God, they got us trained, huh? Oh. Wow. Man, I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight. And be safe out there. All the kids going to school tomorrow. Be safe, man. My kids start school tomorrow, man. Be cognizant of the parents are rushing, dropping their kids off, trying to get to work on time, man. And single parents trying to get home late. They running stop signs. They running red lights. Just think that she's trying to pick up her kid. He's trying to pick up her son. He's trying to pick up his child. You know, they not really mad at you. They just trying to get to their child. At least that's what I be thinking when I be on the road and I see people running lights and shit and cutting me off. Oh, they just trying to pick up their kid. Anyways, man, I love y'all, man. I truly appreciate y'all coming through tonight, man. I'm very interested in that conversation, dog. I never thought about the other side of that coin. Huh. Wow. Isn't it time for the man and the woman to choose each other? If you got to live in a single, you got to live in a no bedroom apartment. Huh. You got to go from hotel to hotel. Wow. Wow. Because when we talk about abortion, we talk about the conception of the consensualness, the consensual part of the sexual part, right? That leads to the sexual part. Why didn't a man and a woman have a plan about what's up, Peoples and Andes? Why didn't a man and a woman have a plan when they created the child? Oh, I'm gonna go back and forth on this all day tomorrow because I ain't got no answer. You know what I mean? Shouldn't you have gotten married? Is this a plan for us not to ever get married? Is this a plan for all the men and the women not to ever create generational wealth? It's a good question, man. Great points, y'all. I'm excited tomorrow. We'll come back with that tomorrow, man. Hopefully y'all come back tomorrow, man, because that's interesting. And we'll get to the white tears down the road, Champion Heart. We'll definitely talk about that. And 31, yeah, you 31 and you plant. Everything was planned in my house. Lincoln wasn't planned, but he wasn't like Kennedy was planned through and through. Perfect. Lincoln wasn't planned, but we was financially able, and you know, I mean, it worked out. We had a home. It was no big deal. Man. I'm interested in y'all conversation tomorrow. Please call in tomorrow. Don't just type it, call it, say it. You know what I mean? Because when I get glued into the conversation, I'll be missing a lot of y'all chats. You know what I mean? Because the conversations be good here and I'll be locked in, you know. So I'm interested tomorrow. God, I can't wait till tomorrow's show, man, because Fred don't have an answer. I'm like 50-50 right now because I was raised off of welfare, you know, and I was raised without a man in the house, you know, so yeah, man. My mom worked under the table for a long time. Yep. So I can speak from experience. Yeah, man, call in tomorrow because it's important. You know what I mean? Hey, if Kevin Brower can say 77% of black people are bullshit, hey, ain't nothing worse than that shit. Anyway, love y'all, man. Be safe out there in Oklahoma, KB. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. I love y'all. Thank you guys for tonight. My mind is racing right now, for sure. I got one aunt. I got one person in my family, one aunt on both sides of my family that was married. My Aunt Julia was married, and my Aunt Molly was married. I'm talking about like married, not divorced and remarried, When I was a kid, my Aunt Julia was married, and my Aunt Molly was married until they separated. But my Aunt Molly was married until Uncle Ernie passed away. So that's all we know, man. I love y'all, man. Great conversation. Thank you, guys.